Greetings everyone, and welcome to MOI. Today, I've got another Sunday funny story for you, and you can laugh at my misery, but we're going to fix it. It's all going to be better. Well, it should be, unless I can't solder with a darn today, but since I solder so often, I should get it done. I'm just going to use a little more crude tools today. So, what happened to me? Well, this. See this? This connector? It's supposed to be straight. It's horribly bent. What happened? Well, this is one of these old Chromecasts. It's the one that looked like a stick, plugged directly into the TV. Well, I had a little TV, and I put it in the kitchen because I like to cook a lot, and I've been watching YouTube cooking videos. And I put the Chromecast on the back of it, had it there. It's working great. I moved the TV and stuff, and then I was like, oh, I don't want the cats to accidentally knock this over. Let me just lay it down. So I lay it down. No, it doesn't lay down all the way. Oh, what the heck? Just push a little bit. And it's laid down. And then it hits me. I'm like, oh, uh-oh. Rush over there. Look, pull up the TV and look. Yeah. The Chromecast was still plugged in, and it bent itself all the way over. I was like, that's not any good. So I tried bending the connector back. And then it started making cracking noises. I was like, uh-oh. This isn't good. And then the case came open. I was like, okay, yeah, I broke it. I completely broke it. No one else to blame but myself for this one. Great job. That happens sometimes. Now, I decided to fix it. Yeah, I'm one of those crazy people that doesn't like to, put e-waste in the trash all the time and wants to keep things out of the landfill. The other reason is it's great to know how to repair things. When we have to go through the giant epoch, or the collapse, or grid down, or SHTF, and supplies are limited, knowing how to repair things, darn good skill. And this is electronic, right? It's unrepairable, totally lost. And I don't know. So I ordered some connectors, and we're going to give it a shot. So I got a brand new one right here. If luck will be with me today, all I got to do, pull this other connector off, put it on, put some new heatsink compound, and yes, if you can believe it, I have some Radio Shack branded heatsink compound. Yeah, I've had it a while. Go ahead and laugh. But having supplies around is helpful though. And the thing will come back on, and I can use it. Very happy about that. Now the funny thing is, I could not find this connector anywhere. I checked the electronic places like DigiKey, I checked Mauser, I checked Newark. None of them had it. I was like, okay, good grief. So I went to AliExpress, Chinese Parts Direct. And they had one, except I couldn't buy one. I had to buy 10. But it only cost $5 with the shipping. I got some extra connectors. So maybe if someone else needs a connector, they can shoot me a message or something. And then, hey, I can send them a connector. I don't know. I've got a bunch of spares now. As funny as that is. I was like, can I just buy one for like 50 cents or something? Nope. Got 10. Well, that's what I have to work with. That's what I got to work with. Well, let me rearrange the camera. And we can take a look and see how well I solder today. But we're going to do this the simple way. The very easy way. So anyone without a lot of soldering experience or skills, just some real basic skills, can attempt this. I think it's a good exercise showing how things can often seem really complicated, but they may not be so complicated. And anyone else can give this a good shot, try something new. I mean, it's already broken. What's the worst that you can do? Make it worse? It still doesn't work either way. So why not try learning something and see how you do at it? All right, let's spin around and take a look. Give me a minute. It takes a little bit to set all this up, though. Well, here we are. We've got this laid out. And let's get cracking at this. See what we can do. Don't worry. You won't have to hear me suffer the whole way. I'll get some music on, and we'll speed things up a bit. However, I will tell you how long this took in real time at the end. Should help give you a better idea of what to expect. At least I hope so. Now, I'm going to use solder wick. What it is it will pull solder off of things when you heat it up goes into this wire braid. Great for desoldering things. Yes, Radio Shack brand. Yeah, Radio Shack's the only electronics store around for a very long ways. So I used them when they existed. Now, it'll be back to Amazon for ordering stuff, and I just got a plan for it. But I do keep a fair amount of this crap around. Actually, since I'm a prepper type, I keep a lot of crud around. All sorts of crazy stuff. But we'll go over all those crazy things later. For now, we have to desolder things. Alright, I got all the soldering done, and I ran into a problem. Unfortunately, while desoldering one of the little tiny wires, one of the pads, one of the solder pads on the circuit board came off. This happens occasionally. Unfortunately, it can really, really suck. Now, I went and did a quick check, and I looked up the wire map, or the pinout, of an HDMI connector. There's a darn good chance I got real lucky. Apparently, that particular pin is a ground pin, so if I need to, I can put a little wire and trace it off. Secondly, seems to be only used in the later versions of HDMI for the higher speed signals to drive more higher resolution monitors or televisions. Well, I'm just using old, traditional, small TV. This is 720p. Nothing special about it. Good chance it's not even used on the first generation Chromecast, and the TV won't carry either. So let's try it out. Before I put it all back together, we're going to hook it up to the TV and see if it works. So here we go. Our mess, we're going to run it all bare. And with some luck, it'll work. I really hope so, at least. Because otherwise, I'm going to put up the video and lots of people are going to go, ha ha. You know, Nelson from The Simpsons. So, wish me a little luck, please. Okay. Let's see here. HDMI in. And I will not be laying the TV down and doing this twice. I have a little dongle to not do that again with. Okay. Let's see here. Turn on. Alright, waiting for the TV to come up. Hopefully it'll tell me we're on HDMI and there's no signal at the moment. Okay, so HDMI. No signal. Okay. Now, if you're wondering what this is, it's a little cool thing I use. 4 AA batteries, get a USB port. These are for lots of things. Charging cell phones, and today, powering a Chromecast. Ooh, hey, this is good. Good sign. Great sign, actually. Ooh, colors. That's good. That's good. Hey, I'm happy. Good chance I'm completely succeeded. Obviously, I need to clean up the goop, and put it all back together, snap it shut. But, yeah, looks like I'm golden right now. I'm happy. I did this with some very rustic tools here. Now, generally, if you're going to mess around with circuit board and all that, I go to the soldering station, get the microscope out, get the very, expensive temperature-controlled soldering iron heated up and go at it that way. But that wasn't the point today. The point today was to show you can do this even with really rustic tools. Now, trying to pull some of those surface mount chips off and stuff, yeah, we gotta go to the soldering station and get the microscope and everything else out. And the reflow station, everything else. But this, placing the connector, I figured it was worth a shot. Let's try it out, do it the hard way, see if we can get it. We did. This is awesome. Pretty cool. Well, let me button it up, get things going, then we'll talk about anything else at the end. Okay, everyone, guess what? It's all put together. As you can see, I had to put some tape on it. Well, apparently when this thing broke and bent over, it broke some clips or something in there. It doesn't really hold together anymore, just in this front part. Got some tape, put it together. Now that looks like electrical tape, but it's not. It's this stuff. It's this extreme tape. I don't know. Maybe they want it to be for high-speed tactical operators. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. I just love this stuff because it only sticks to itself. And when it sticks together, it sort of fuses and becomes very, very permanent. Repaired all sorts of oddball stuff with this. It's also great because if you need to take this apart later, you just cut a slit, cut right down the side, comes off, leaves no residue, nothing else to worry about. Perfect. Great tape. The other thing we learned, it's possible to repair our electronics. I know plenty of the companies are working their darndest to make certain we can't. Apple. In fact, there's a guy on YouTube. His name's Louis Rossman. I'll dig up the channel and put a link down in the description if you haven't seen him. Now, it's very technical. Okay, it's very, very, very technical. However, he's got some great rant videos. And it's also amazing what he does to keep fixing Apple products, even though they're trying their hardest to make it impossible to repair them. I enjoy his content. Quite fun. And I really enjoy seeing what a guy can do sometimes, especially by hand. He's really good. He beats me at the soldering ability. Now I have a microscope and, a reflow station, some other stuff I use for all my electronics. But I don't do what he does day in, day out. And I try to stick to things that are a little larger. He really digs in deep with the microscope. It's pretty impressive. Anyways, to get off of my total show of geekery right there, I just think it's important that we develop the skill to be able to repair things. As you saw, I did this with just a regular soldering iron, some little bit of solder, and got by with some luck. I was really worried when that one solder pad came off that, yep, I broke it. I was going to hook this up. Everyone was going to watch it and go, hee hee. I felt that was coming. But today, luck was on my side. That's actually something really to think about. Is a lot of times in survival, luck's going to play a major factor. The only thing is, the more we do, the more prepared we are, especially with the knowledge we have in our heads, the more luck is going to shine upon us. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Just don't get overconfident. There's plenty of times where you think, ha, nothing's going to get me. Well, that's the time you end up breaking your leg or something like that. Be careful. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas or holiday season or whatever else you want to celebrate. And it's a good time to relax. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to relax. Have a day off for a change, since I work all the darn time. When I say that, I don't mean like, I work at my job constantly. I'm saying I'm a workaholic a bit. I mess with my stuff at home. I mess with stuff at work. I mess with stuff at home more often and often. It's just what I do. I kind of don't really lay around much. And it's my own problem I need to manage better. So I get a little obsessive about things. But that's me. For everyone else, do relax. Stuff yourself silly if you're having a holiday meal. Good times right now are great. We've got to enjoy these good times a bit. And also, reflect. Take stock. Think how nice it is to be able to just load up on turkey and stuffing if you are doing that. Or Christmas ham. Or, I don't know, whatever else. And if anyone's got some really cool holiday meals, leave them in the comments. Love to hear about them. Always interested. It's like when I was over in Russia. It was amazing, some of the food. I was surprised about how much of the food I really enjoyed. So it really opened my eyes on when I started traveling to realize how interesting some food is. Now, of course, there are some foods you're going to dislike. Everyone does. But I found I actually am quite interested to try a lot of things. So if anyone's got really cool holiday stuff, tell me about it. Always interested to hear about that. Otherwise, think about what we got to do for the next year. Think about how you can prepare yourself better. What you can do. Set some goals. But don't make crazy goals. Make something very achievable. The more things you can achieve, the better you feel, and the more it motivates you to keep going. Always keep that in mind. So when you set those New Year resolutions, or whatever, if you do them, make it something very achievable. And then once you meet it, set another resolution. Just don't year to year. I'm saying more like month to month sort of thing. these very achievable things, once they stack up, you look back and you're like, wow, I did a lot. So this is my motivational speech. Hopefully, some of you are going to be like, hey, that's a great idea. So get to it. Take care, everyone. I hope everything's great for everyone, and everyone has a lovely time. This is Reed, out for now. Okay. I have no idea if I'm in frame or not. I'm going to have to get better at this.